Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
Well, good evening, everyone. Live from Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. This is the quarterfinals of the 2020 IGHSAU Class 1A Region 1 tournament. And it's a big rival game to start off the playoffs for these two teams, as the Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union Royals at 3-6. They were 3-4 in the War Eagle Conference, take on the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 10-2, 8-2 in the War Eagle Conference, where they tied for first with Akron Westfield. This is one quarterfinal round game. In other action tonight, Harris Lake Park is at Trinity Christian. St. Edmund is at GTRA. West Bend Mallard is at Hartley Melvin Sanborn, and Woodbury Central is at Galen Catholic. MMCRU has dealt Remsen St. Mary's one of their two losses so far this season. That was back on July 1st, as MMCRU was coming off COVID quarantine and defeated the Hawks 6-0. And checking the War Eagle Conference standings, the final standings, Remsen St. Mary's and Akron Westfield tied for first at 8-2. Akron Westfield, number 7 in the final 1A poll. They were high as number 5 before losing games to Remsen St. Mary's and also West Sioux. South O'Brien 7-2, Hinton and Galen Catholic 6-3. West Sioux 5-4, Unity Christian 5-5, Hartley Melvin Sanborn 2-8, Trinity Christian 1-8, and Harris Lake Park is 0-10. Let's bring you the lineups as we're getting them introduced to us here at Sunrise Park for MMCRU. Again, 3-4 or 3-6, 3-4 in the War Eagle Conference. Leading off and playing left field is Faith Olson. Batting second is the shortstop, Christina Goff. Batting third, the third baseman, Haley Schwartz. And batting cleanup is the center fielder, Kaylee Lecce. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Maya Holmes. Batting sixth, the pitcher, Molly Reuter. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Caitlin Evans. Batting eighth, the designated player, Kirsten Lecce. And batting ninth is the second baseman, Isabel Olson. The flex player is the catcher, Mackenzie Meyer. Head coach for Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union is Kayla Means, assisted by Lisa Spieler. For Remsen St. Mary's, again 10-2, tied for first in the War Eagle Conference at 8-2. Carmody Rickey will lead it off, playing left field. Batting second, the first baseman, Carly Ortman. Batting third is the shortstop, Brittany Johnson, and batting cleanup is the catcher, Ashley Willman. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Maya Bunkers. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Tori Gallus. Batting seventh, the designated player, Lexi Delperdang. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Anna Conover. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Sydney Schrader. The flex player is the pitcher, Marina Cronin. Head coach for Remsen St. Mary's, Monty Harpino, assisted by Jared Shutt and Lexi Harpino. Our umpires tonight, as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, Wade Harriman and Brian Bodie.
Number 6.
Let's check Remsen St. Mary's defensively. Carmody Rickey in left, Sydney Schrader in center, Anna Conover in right, around the horn Maya Bunkers at third, Brittany Johnson at short, Tori Gallus at second, and Carly Ortman at first. The battery of Ashley Willman, the catcher, and right-handed throwing number 7, Marina Cronin, in the circle for Remsen St. Mary's. For Marina, this is her 13th game and 13th start. She's 10-2, 74 and third innings, giving up 56 hits, 41 runs, 21 earned, 58 strikeouts, 20 walks, 19 hit batters. Now, our national anthem. All right, our national anthem, and we're just about ready to go. Again, first round action in Region 1 of Class 1A of the 2020 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Class 1A Region 1 tournament. As St. Mary's has taken the field, let's take a break. We'll be back with the first pitch by Marina Cronin of Remsen St. Mary's as she will face Faith Olson at the top of the MMCRU order. We'll be back after this from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources. For the high performance you're looking for, it's Pinnacle Performance.
Number 13, the left fielder, Faith Olson.
All right, we're ready to go. MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's for the second time this season, but for higher stakes tonight in the first round of the playoffs, as Faith Olson will step in for MMCRU, the left fielder, right-handed hitter, wearing number 13. Faith is batting .387, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Marina Cronin is ready, and the first pitch of the game at 7 o'clock on this warm, humid, and breezy Monday night is a strike, and it's 0-1. At game time, well, skies were sunny, but now they become mostly cloudy. 86 degrees, a south wind at 13, but gusting maybe a little higher than that. The second pitch is a ball, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Faith Olson, leading it off for MMCRU here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch, missing for ball 2, 2-1 the count. So a quick step out by Faith Olson. Christina Goth, Haley Schwartz will follow here for the Royals here in the top of the first inning. Here's the 2-1 by Cronin upstairs for ball 3, 3-1 the count. As you would expect, a big crowd on hand here at Sunrise Park for MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. 3-1 the count. Cronin with the sign from Ashley Willman in the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, a leadoff walk to Faith Olson. So that's the first walk given up by Marina Cronin. That is her 21st walk of the season, and it brings up the number 2 batter, the shortstop Christina Goth, right-handed hitter, wearing number 3. She is batting .483 with 1 home run and 5 RBIs. She squares around a bunt, and it is bunted foul at the plate for strike 1. So 1 strike the count with Faith Olson at first here in the top of the first for MMCRU. And safe to say the sunglasses are already off. Here's another square around to bunt. Bunted foul. Runner goes to second, but she'll have to go back to first. No. The catcher didn't get it, so a wild pitch will get Faith Olson to second. But the count, well, now is 1 ball and 1 strike. I thought she had offered at that second pitch, and it was called a strike. The 1-1 pitch, low for ball 2, 2-1 the count. So again, start time right up, straight up, 7 o'clock. Now partly to mostly cloudy, 86 degrees, south winds at 13, gusting a little bit more. The 2-1 on the ground, 2-2, throw to first in time. There's 1 down. Christina Goth as second baseman Tori Gallus threw to Carly Ortman for the 4-3 play for out number 1, but on the play, Faith Olson goes to third. Here comes the number 3 batter for MMCRU, the third baseman Haley Schwartz, a right-handed hitter wearing number 22. Batting .333, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, and the first pitch missing for ball 1. Kyle Jorgensen doing our producing tonight. Again, I'm Joe Van Gore on Fuller Digital Solutions, live on YouTube, of course, in the postseason. We can't show you pictures, but we'll try to describe the action the best we can here. There's a pitch in for a strike, and the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, our umpires, Wayne Harriman and Brian Bodie. So with Faith Olson at third and 1 out, top of the first with no score, Marina Cronin with the 1-1 pitch. There's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third, top of the first, no score between MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's in the playoffs. Cronin with the 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul outside of third. And we'll do it again at 1-2. Again, Faith Olson walked, reached second on a wild pitch, and reached third on the 4-3 ground out by Christina Goth. And the count to Haley Schwartz is 1 ball and 2 strikes still. And the pitch by Cronin, swing and a bouncer. That will be in for a base hit and an early 1-0 lead for MMCRU. So an RBI single by Haley Schwartz. That is her 9th RBI of the season. It's 1-0 MMCRU, still with 1 out. Here comes the cleanup batter, the center fielder, Kaylee Lecce, a right-handed hitter wearing number 11. Batting .240, no home runs, 3 RBIs. So MMCRU off to a good start. Here's a swing and a miss by Kaylee, and it's strike 1. Here's the 1-strike pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen, and quickly Marina Cronin ahead in the count to Kaylee Lecce at 0-2. Runner at first with 1 out and 1 in. The Royals lead the Hawks 1-0. Here's the 2-strike pitch upstairs, and it's 1-2. Maya Holmes, the first baseman for MMCRU, waiting on deck. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at first. 1-0 MMCRU, and the 1-2 pitch on the ground to third. Maya Bunkers goes to second for the force, and they get the force on Haley Schwartz. A 5-4 play for out number 2. Lecce will reach on a fielder's choice, and here comes the number 5 batter, the first baseman Maya Holmes, right-handed hitter wearing number 35. Batting .429, no home runs, and 2 RBIs. So 2 down with a runner at first, 2 out, 1 in. And the pitch by Cronin to Holmes misses inside for ball 1. If Holmes should find a place to put it, Molly Reuter, the pitcher, would be next. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a comebacker right to the pitcher, Marina Cronin, to retire the side. So a line out to the pitcher for out number 3, but MMCRU strikes first. They score 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the first. Remsen St. Mary's coming up, but MMCRU leads the Hawks 1-0 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. MMCRU leads Remsen St. Mary's 1-0. Here is MMCRU defensively. Faith Olson in left, Kaylee Lecce in center, and Caitlin Evans in right. Round the horn, Haley Schwartz at third, Christina Goth at short, Isabel Olson at second, and Maya Holmes at first. The battery of Mackenzie Meyer, the catcher, and right-handed throwing. Number 4, Molly Porter, in the circle for MMCRU. Her 10th game and 9th start. She's 3-5, 47 in the third innings pitched. ERA of 5.47, 79 hits, 59 runs, 37 earned, 14 strikeouts, 18 walks, and 6 hit batsmen. At the top of the order, Carmody Rickey for Remsen St. Mary's, the left fielder, right-handed hitter wearing number 11. She will take the first pitch for a ball, and it's 1-0. Carmody batting .359, no home runs, 8 RBIs. Here's a swing and a foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Carly Ortman, Brittany Johnson to follow for the Hawks here in the bottom of the first. A 1-0 MMCRU lead. Here's Peter with the 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul. And Peter ahead on the count, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter for Remsen St. Mary's, Carmody Rickey. As it seems the wind is blowing a little bit harder now. Here's a swing and a long, loud foul out to the left. And still 1-2 to Carmody. Of course, the dimensions in your typical softball park. 180 down the left field line, 180 down the right field line, and 210 to center. So still 1-2 to Rickey, and the pitch by Peter, swing and a foul out of play, and the count rides along at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boy, do those clouds come at the right time. Just wish the breeze would go down a tad. And here's a pitch. Did it hit her? No, it almost did from our angle, but it misses for a ball, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up. Center fielder Kaylee Lecce will make the catch. Carmody Rickey flies to center for out number 1 of the Remsen St. Mary's first, and here comes the number 2 batter, the first baseman Carly Ortman, right-handed hitter, wearing number 31. Ortman batting .395, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Remsen St. Mary's as a team batting .312 on the season, 6 home runs, 72 RBIs, and the first pitch from Molly Peter is a strike, and it's 0-1. The 1-strike pitch, missing, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch low for ball 2, 2-1 the count, and I have to correct myself. It's not Molly Peter, it's Molly Reuter in the circle for MMCRU. Sometimes I can't read my own writing. Here's a swing and a foul. A nice hop by Coach Monty Harpino inside the third base coaching box, and the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carly Ortman with Brittany Johnson waiting on deck. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the pitch. Low for ball 3. A full count to Carly Ortman. Again, 1-0 MMCRU here in the bottom of the first inning. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a foul, as Carly Ortman giving Molly Reuter a battle here in the number 2 spot for Remsen St. Mary's. And there's ball 4. Carly Ortman will be the first walk given up by Reuter. That is her 19th base on balls this season. Here comes the number 3 batter, the shortstop Brittany Johnson, right-handed hitter wearing number 12, batting .512 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. So now a runner at first for the Hawks with 1 out and trailing 1-0. The pitch by Reuter, swing and a fly ball right field. Right fielder Caitlin Evans will make the catch. And there's 2 down, so Brittany Johnson is out on 1 pitch. For out number 2, it brings up the cleanup batter, the catcher Ashley Willman, right-handed hitter wearing number 2, batting .297, 1 home run, 13 RBIs, the lone senior for this Hawks softball team. She delivered the game-winning hit in the upset over Akron Westfield, and she'll ground it to third. Schwartz over to Holmes, and after a 1-out walk, Ashley Willman retired 5-3 for out number 3, and Remsen St. Mary's out in the bottom of the first with no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the second. MMCRU 1, Remsen St. Mary's nothing on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the top of the second inning here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. Playoff softball, Iowa Class 1A style. And leading off for MMCRU is Molly Ryder, the pitcher, the number 6 hitter, right-handed hitter wearing number 4. She is batting .200, no home runs, 2 RBIs. Marina Cronin will deal. Comebacker right to Cronin. And the throw to first in time. 1 up and 1 down. Ryder is an out. 1-3 for out number 1. And here comes the number 7 batter, the right fielder, Caitlin Evans. Right-handed hitter wearing number 27, batting .278. No home runs and 1 RBI. 1-0 MMCRU here in the top of the second in the pitch. Missing for ball 1. And the 1-0 by Cronin inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here's the 2-0. In for a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Cronin ready. And the 2-1. Swing and a bouncer right to Carly Ortman at first. Caitlin Evans has retired 3 unassisted for out number 2, and here comes the number 8 batter, the designated player, Kirsten Lecce, a right-handed hitter wearing number 14. She is batting .045, no home runs, no RBIs. So 2 down, nobody on in the Royals second. The Royals lead the Hawks 1-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Designated player number 14, Kirsten Lecce.
So 1 strike the count. Marina Cronin will check the dugout. And head coach Monty Harpenow. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul. And it's 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, nobody on. Top of the second, MMCRU leading Remsen St. Mary's 1-0 in their second matchup of the season. Again, back on July 1st, coming off of COVID, MMCRU gave the Hawks their first loss 6-0. Here's a swing and a pop-up foul, and it's still 0-2. And in visiting with Coach Monty Harpenow about that game, he said the Royals were fired up. They were just coming off of COVID. They were ready to go. And Remsen St. Mary's just had trouble stringing things together that night. 1-2 pitch, or 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball taken by the second baseman, throw to first, and it is in time! Great play by Tori Gallus. Boy, Kirsten Lecce got up the line fast, but great play by Tori Gallus to Carly Ortman. Put a star beside that one, Hawk fans, to retire MMCRU in order in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0, Royals over the Hawks from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the bottom of the second inning with MMCRU leading Remsen St. Mary's 1-0 in the Iowa High School Softball Playoffs. Maya Bunkers, Tori Gallus, Lexi Delperdang, 5, 6, and 7 for the Hawks against Molly Ryder. Here comes Maya Bunkers, the number 5 hitter, the third baseman, right-handed hitter wearing number 3. She'll pop it straight up, and Ryder will make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out retires Maya Bunkers here in the bottom of the second with MMCRU leading 1-0. Before that pop-out, Maya was batting .333, no home runs, 7 RBIs. Here comes Tori Gallus, the number 6 hitter, the second baseman, left-handed hitter wearing number 29, batting .278 with no home runs, 8 RBIs. She will swing and foul toward the bleachers for strike one. So 1 pitch and 1 out for Molly Ryder and the Royals in a 1-0 MMCRU lead here in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 from Ryder is a strike, and it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, 1-2 to Tori Gallus with Lexi Delperdang, the designated player, waiting on deck. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Gallus stays alive at 1-2. So after a step out, Gallus will get back in. Down in the count, 1-2 in the pitch. Swing and a drive, center field, but right at center fielder Kaylee Lecce, and there's 2 down. Tori Gallus will fly out to center for out number 2, and here comes the number 7 batter for the Hawks, the designated player, Lexi Delperdang, right-handed hitter wearing number 6. She is batting .281, 1 home run. Check that, 125. No home runs, 5 RBIs in the pitch. Missing for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Outside for ball 2, 2-0 the count. When these two teams played on July 1st, they played over in Cleghorn. But Remsen St. Mary's with home field advantage here in the first round of the playoffs. Here's a swing and a bouncer that will be taken by the shortstop. Throw to first is dropped by the first baseman, Maya Holmes. Christina Goff picked it up nicely, but Holmes couldn't hold it. So that will put Delperdang at first on the error. A dropped ball by the first baseman, Maya Holmes, and here's Anna Conover, the number 8 batter for the Hawks, right-handed hitter, wearing number 5. And we'll have a courtesy runner, number 10, Grayson Schrader, will take the place of Lexi Delperdang at first.
Courtesy runner for Delperdang.
So 1-0 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the second. 2 down and 1 on. MMCRU got their run in the top of the first on an RBI single by Haley Schwartz, scoring Faith Olson from third. So Anna Conover will step in, again batting .281, 1 home run, 7 RBIs.
Grayson Schrader.
And the pitch low. There goes the runner to second, and a stolen base for Grayson Schrader. And the count to Conover is 1 ball and no strikes. So a scoring opportunity for Remsen St. Mary's with a runner at second and 2 down, in the pitch by Ryder. It goes to third. Schwartz to Holmes, and side retired just like that. Conover is a 5-3 putout for out number 3. So 2 base runners left on for Remsen St. Mary's between 2 in the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. We go to the third. MMCRU 1, Remsen St. Mary's nothing on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
We go to the top of the third inning here at Sunrise Park in Remsen, Iowa. The Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs in Region 1. MMCRU leads Remsen St. Mary's 1-0. Here's Isabel Olson, the number 9 hitter for the Royals, to lead it off, the second baseman. Right-handed hitter wearing number 1, batting .200. No home runs, 3 RBIs. Marina Cronin still in the circle for Remsen St. Mary's, and she will deal ball 1. MMCRU as a team batting .300, 5 home runs, just 32 RBIs. Again, they were shut down for a couple weeks because of a COVID-19 quarantine. Here's a pitch low for ball 2, 2-0 the count. So MMCRU is once through the order here on a warm, humid, and breezy Monday night. Thank goodness for the clouds that moved in. The 2-0, swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike to Isabel Olson. Top of the order, Faith Olson and Christina Goff to follow for the Royals. In a 1-0 Royals lead. The 2-1, swing and a foul. That clangs off the chain, off the right, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the top of the third for MMCRU, Isabel Olson. Cronin ready. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. The count rides along at 2-2. MMCRU, wearing black pants, dark blue tops, trimmed out in black and in white. 2-2 pitch again, swinging a foul. And that gives us time to give you Remsen St. Mary's colors, are wearing gray pants tonight, blue tops trimmed out in white. So a battle, Isabel Olson and Marina Cronin, still 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter. 1-0 Royals, and the strike 3 call, Isabel Olson. Watch one come right down Broadway. That is the first strikeout of the game for Marina Cronin. One away in the MMCRU third for the top of the order, and left fielder Faith Olson walked and scored on the RBI single by Haley Schwartz back in the first. No official at bat. For Marina Cronin, that's her 59th strikeout of the season, and she'll start off Olson with a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, top of the third. Royals lead the Hawks 1-0. Cronin looking to retire Olson. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a pop-up right side. Carly Ortman, the first baseman, gets it in fair territory. And there's 2 down. A pop-up by Olson to Ortman for out number 2, and here comes Christina Goth. Grounded out to second back in the first. She is 0-1. 1-0. MMCRU leads Remsen St. Mary's in the Iowa playoffs here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. So Cronin will check the left forearm for the call from Coach Monty Harpenow, in the pitch, swing and a bouncer toward short. Brittany Johnson over to first in time, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Marina Cronin and Remsen St. Mary's. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the third. MMCRU 1, Remsen St. Mary's 0 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. 9-1-2 for Remsen St. Mary's. Sydney Schrader, Carmody Rickey, Carly Ortman to face Molly Ryder here. And the pitch by Ryder to Sydney Schrader, the number 9 hitter, the center fielder, right-handed hitter wearing number 22. It misses for ball 1. So Remsen St. Mary's once through the order, and there's a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sydney batting 188, no home runs, and 6 RBIs. 1 ball and 1 strike to Schrader. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Royals, and here's a bouncer to second. Olson has it over to Holmes at first, and a 4-3 play to retire Sydney Schrader for out number 1 of the Remsen St. Mary's third. Here's the top of the order, and left fielder Carmody Rickey, who flew out to center in the first. She's 0-1. So Molly Ryder of MMCRU has faced just 2 over the minimum. She gave up a walk to Carly Ortman in the first, and Lexi Delperdang reached on an error in the second. And the first pitch by Ryder to Carmody, missing for ball 1. Here's a bouncer to short. Goth has it over to Holmes. Quickly, 2 up and 2 down. A 6-3 play to retire Ricky for out number 2. Here comes the first baseman, Carly Ortman. Ortman, one of 2 base runners for Remsen St. Mary's, walked in the first. No official at bat. 1-0 MMCRU, and there's a strike from Ryder, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 off the glove of Mackenzie Meyer, in the count 1 ball and 1 strike. The winner of this game faces either GTRA or St. Edmund. Here is a bouncer to short and a bobble, but they still got her. Wow. Shortstop Christina Goth bobbled the ball but picked it up, threw it to Holmes to retire Ortman's 6-3 for out number 3. And for the first time tonight, Remsen St. Mary's goes in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the 4th. MMCRU leading Remsen St. Mary's 1-0 in the Iowa playoffs from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We are moving right along on a Monday night in Remsen in the Iowa High School playoffs for girls softball. In Region 1, MMCRU got a first inning run, and it stood up so far in a 1-0 Royals lead over the St. Mary's Hawks. Haley Schwartz, Kaylee Lecce, and Maya Holmes 3, 4, and 5 to face Marina Cronin of St. Mary's here in the top of the 4th, and the pitch right down Broadway for strike 1. Haley had an RBI single back in the first. She is 1 for 1. And that is the only hit of the game for either team. The 1-strike pitch. There's the strike, and it's 0-2. Since Kaylee Lecce of MMCRU reached on a fielder's choice, Cronin has retired the last 7 batters. She's ahead in the count to Schwartz, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, upstairs, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schwartz, the leadoff batter for MMCRU. Cronin ready, and the 1-2 pitch, swing and a drive. Going back is Sydney Schrader. Can't get there. It's all the way to the fence for extra bases. Moving into second with a stand-up double is Schwartz, and now they have her in a pickle and call her out. Schwartz will get credit for a double, but she will be tagged out trying to take third. So, yep, you could say a caught stealing for out number 1. And here comes Kaylee Lecce, who reached on a fielder's choice in the first. She's 0 for 1. And those kind of plays, folks, run you out of an inning. And the pitch, swing and a foul for strike 1. Oops. So 1 strike the count on Lecce with Maya Holmes waiting on deck again. Haley Schwartz hit it well over the head of center fielder Sydney Schrader. But after Schwartz got to second, tried to take third. And there's a pitch for a strike to Lecce, and it's 0-2. So now 2 hits in the game for MMCRU, and both by Haley Schwartz. But Schwartz caught between second and third for the first out of the inning. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul back. We'll do it again at 0-2. So that was 7 in a row retired by Marina Cronin of St. Mary's before the double by Schwartz. 0-2 pitch, high and off the glove of Ashley Willman. And the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 down. Kaylee Lecce goes down swinging for strikeout number 2 for Marina Cronin of St. Mary's. 2 down in the inning, and here comes Maya Holmes. Lined out to Cronin back in the first. She's 0 for 1. Cronin now with 60 strikeouts on the season, and Holmes stepping in. The pitch, inside, ball 1. There is a chance of some strong weather in this area, but not till late tonight or early tomorrow morning. But the clouds have already arrived. Here's the 1-0, swing and a foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So a step out by Maya, now a step back in. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on, top of the 4th. 1-0 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's. The 1-1 pitch by Cronin, swing and a drive into center field for a 2-out base hit. Hit number 3 for the Royals. So a runner at first with 2 down for the pitcher, Molly Ryder. Started off the second, grounding out to the pitcher. She is 0 for 1. 1-0 MMCRU as Ryder will step in. And the pitch by Cronin up high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0, low and inside, ball 2, 2-0 the count. So 2 hits in the inning. By all matter, Haley Schwartz should have came around to score if she hadn't gotten just a tad greedy trying to take third on a play that she was called out on. There's a strike, and the count 2 balls and 1 strike to Ryder. Caitlin Evans, the MMCRU right fielder, would be next. 1-0 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's in the top of the 4th. The 2-1, swing and a foul back. And for the first time tonight, folks, we have a round of 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner at first, top of the 4th, 1-0 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's. Here's Cronin with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the inning is over. 3rd strikeout of the game for Cronin. She has 61 on the season to retire the side, so despite 2 hits, MMCRU comes up empty in the top of the 4th with no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We are halfway through, scheduled for 7. MMCRU 1, Remsen St. Mary's nothing from Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. MMCRU leads Remsen St. Mary's 1-0. Brittany Johnson to lead it off, and she will take a strike from Molly Ryder of the Royals, and it's 0-1. Brittany Johnson, Ashley Willman, Maya Bunkers, 3, 4, and 5 for the Hawks here in the bottom of the fourth, and they need to get the bats going. Here's a pitch missing for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Again, Molly Ryder has faced just 2 over the minimum so far in the circle for MMCRU. The 1-1 pitch missing for ball 2, 2-1 the count. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Brittany Johnson leading it off in the Remsen St. Mary's fourth, a 1-0 Royals lead. The 2-1 up high, 3-1. Again, Carly Ortman and Lexi Delperdang and a courtesy runner have been the only base runners for Remsen St. Mary's. There's a strike, and the count is 3-2 to Brittany Johnson. Payoff pitch outside, ball 4. That is the second walk given up by Molly Ryder of MMCRU. So on the season, she has 20 walks, and here comes Ashley Willman, the catcher. Ashley grounded out to third in the first. She is 0 for 1. 1-0. MMCRU here in the bottom of the fourth in the pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tomorrow night across the way at Thielen Memorial Field here in Remsen, big baseball matchup in District 1 of 1A playoff baseball. Remsen St. Mary's against Galen Catholic. Those two teams just met a week ago Wednesday. Here's a swing and a drive center field, but going back is the center fielder Kaylee Lecce, who will make the catch, and that will keep Brittany Johnson at first. So Willman flies to center for out number 1, and here's Maya Bunkers, who popped up to the pitcher in the second. She is 0 for 1. As they say in the business, a lot of atom balls hit by Remsen St. Mary's so far tonight. Here's a square around a bunt, and it's a good bunt by Bunkers. Throw to first in time. Sacrifice is made, and there's 2 down. So a sacrifice by Bunkers for out number 2. That'll put Brittany Johnson at second for Tori Gallus. Flew out to center in the second. She's 0 for 1. Here's a pitch upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's. Runner at second. With 2 down, this is the second time that the Hawks have had a runner at second in the game. The 1-0, outside ball 2, 2-0 the count. On that sacrifice, the play was made from catcher Mackenzie Meyer to the first baseman Maya Holmes. There's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Tori Gallus. Lexi Delperdang, the designated player for the Hawks, would be next. Ryder ready, the 2-1, swing and a drive, but right at the right fielder, Caitlin Evans, to retire the side. Another atom ball by Remsen St. Mary's to retire the side. In the inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 5th, MMCRU 1, Remsen St. Mary's 0 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the top of the fifth inning. MMCRU still leads Remsen St. Mary's 1-0 in Region 1 of the Class 1A Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs. Caitlin Evans, Kirsten Lecce, Isabel Olson, the bottom third of the order, to face Marina Cronin. Marina to the line and the pitch inside, ball one to Caitlin Evans. Again, Kirsten Lecce, Isabel Olson, 7, 8, and 9 up for MMCRU here in the top of the fifth with a 1-0 lead. The 1-0, swinging a foul, 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, MMCRU got their run in the top of the first on an RBI single by Haley Schwartz, scoring Faith Olson. They did have a chance at another run with a leadoff double by Schwartz, but she was caught between second and third trying to stretch it into a triple. And there's a strike to Evans, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 3 hits for MMCRU so far. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 1 away. Strikeout number 4 for Marina Cronin, 1 away in the MMCRU fifth for Kirsten Lecce, the designated player. Was out. Tori Gallus to Carly Ortman on a great play that Gallus made to throw out Lecce. Back in the second, she's 0 for 1. Isabel Olson to follow for the Royals in the pitch. Swing and a little looper, and it's into left field for a base hit. Right over the head of shortstop Brittany Johnson. 4th hit of the game for MMCRU. Lecce, the designated player at first. Will Coach Kayla Means put in a courtesy runner? No. And here comes Isabel Olson, who struck out looking to begin the third. She's 0 for 1. And the pitch by Cronin, swing and a bouncer, taken by Cronin, over to first in time. Olson went out on 1 pitch, 1-3 for out number 2, but going into second is Kirsten Lecce in scoring position. Here's the top of the order, and Faith Olson. Faith walked and scored in the first, popped up to first in the third. She is officially 0 for 1, but with the only run scored in the game. 1-0 Royals over the Hawks here in the top of the fifth. 2 down, runner at second. And the pitch by Cronin, swing and a bouncer to third. Bunkers over to Ortman in time to retire the side. 5-3 the play, so a quick top of the fifth. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the fifth as Remsen St. Mary's trails MMCRU 1-0 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Number 6, designated player, Lexi.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. MMCRU leading Remsen St. Mary's 1-0. Bottom third of the order, Lexi Delperdang to lead it off. And the pitch by Ryder of the Royals is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Delperdang reached on an error, and her courtesy runner stole second, but was left at second, back in the second. The 0-1, swinging a drive, right center field, that will fall in for extra bases. Delperdang will head to second with a stand-up leadoff double, and that is the first Remsen St. Mary's hit of the game. They left 3 on base through 4 innings, twice at second, failed to score, but now Remsen St. Mary's with something cooking. Runner at second with nobody out for Anna Conover, who grounded out to third in the second. She is 0-for-1. The pitch up high, off the glove of Meyer, so a wild pitch will get Delperdang. To third. So the tying run for St. Mary's at third with nobody out and a 1-0 count on Anna Conover. Sydney Schrader to follow. The 1-0, and it hit her. Anna Conover hit by a pitch. First hit batsman for either starting pitcher. For Isabel Olson, that's her 7th hit batsman. And now Coach Harpenow wants a courtesy runner. And it looks to be number 24, Hallie Gallus. So something really cooking now for Remsen St. Mary's. Runners at first and third with nobody out. Delperdang at third. Hallie Gallus running for Anna Conover at first. And here's Sydney Schrader. Grounded out to second in the third. She's 0-for-1. So finally a hit for Remsen St. Mary's after 4 for MMCRU.
Plate, number 22, the center fielder, Sydney Schrader.
So Schrader will get the call from Coach Harpenow and step in against Ryder. Corners in just a little bit, and the first pitch. Here is a runner to second as Hallie Gallus will take second on the stolen base, and a throw to third to keep Lexi Delperdang there. So now 2 in scoring position for Remsen St. Mary's with nobody out and a 1-0 count to Sydney Schrader. Carmody Ricky at the top of the order on deck for the Hawks. There's a pitch for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. As we mentioned, folks, we are moving right along. We started straight up at 7 o'clock, and it's pert near 8 o'clock right now. The 1-1 pitch and a bunt taken by Ryder, and a throw not made. You've got to call that an RBI single as Ryder got the bunt from Schrader but just couldn't decide where to go, home or first. And Lexi Delperdang scores from third to tie it at 1. Hallie Gallus running for Conover is at third. Schrader is at first. And you got to give that an RBI single.
First and third, brings the lead off batter, number 11.
Now, 2 hits in the inning for Remsen St. Mary's and a 1-1 tie in the 5th. Here's Carmody Ricky. Carmody flew out to center in the first, grounded out to short in the third. 1-1 tie now here in the bottom of the 5th. Corners in again. As the ball is off the glove, here comes a runner to score, and Remsen St. Mary's leads 2-1 on a wild pitch that scores Hallie Gallus from third to make it 2-1. On the play, Sidney Schrader will head to second. So time is called as MMCRU Kayla Means will come out for a battery and infield meeting in the circle. So Lexi Delperdang with a double, Anna Conover with a hit batsman, and then an RBI bunt single by Sidney Schrader, and Carmody Ricky waiting for a pitch here, and just like that, Remsen St. Mary's has taken a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Finally getting oh, all right, there is one strike on Ricky. It didn't show on the scoreboard. Schrader at third with nobody out and 2 in. And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Carly Ortman, the first baseman for the Hawks, waiting on deck. And that dang sun came out again. Ricky squaring around to bunt, pulls back. Here's a line drive, base hit. That will score one more run. 3-1 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. RBI single by Carmody Ricky. And 4 straight batters have reached. 3 runs have come in. And it's 3-1 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's, still with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Carly Ortman. So after not having any hits the first 4 innings, 3 with a hit batsman and 3 runs are in. So Ryder will go to work on Ortman. There's a runner to second and the throw, and it is not in time. Stolen base for Ricky. And 1 strike to count on Carly Ortman with Brittany Johnson waiting on deck. It was just like the baseball game last Wednesday night in Lamar's against Galen Catholic, where the potent Remsen St. Mary's baseball offense, as here's a swing and a long, loud foul out to the left. The Hawks baseball team didn't get a hit until the 6th inning of that game and end up winning 7-3 and 8. But Remsen St. Mary's has broken through in a big way. 4 batters, 3 runs on 3 hits and a hit batsman. Here's a pitch low to Ortman, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up. Haley Schwartz at third in foul territory will make the catch, and there's 1 down. Ortman is out. Fouling out to third for out number 1. Here comes Brittany Johnson. Johnson flew out to right in the first, walked in the 4th. 3-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the bottom of the 5th. Ryder with the pitch, low and inside, and a pass ball by Mackenzie Meyer will get Carmody Ricky to third with another scoring opportunity for Remsen St. Mary's, leading 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th. The count is 1-0 on Brittany Johnson with the catcher Ashley Willman waiting on deck. Squaring around is Johnson, pulls back. The pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0 the count. And there is popcorn spillage behind the stands. Here's the 2-0. Missing for ball 3, 3-0 the count. So 1 out, runner at third, 3 in. Remsen St. Mary's leads 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th in the pitch. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 3-1 to Brittany Johnson with a bluff throw to third by Molly Ryder of the Royals. The 3-1 swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third, 3 in. Hawks lead the Royals 3-1. Ryder with the payoff pitch. Ball 4, she walked her. That is walk number 3 given up by Ryder. So runners at first and third. Here is the 7th. Hawk to bat in this inning. The catcher, Ashley Willman, grounded out to third in the first, flew out to center in the fourth. So 3-1, Hawks over the Royals. As Willman, the lone senior on this team, steps in. There goes a runner to second, and a throw back to the pitcher. Brittany Johnson will take second on the stolen base.
Runners with second and third.
1 strike the count on Willman. And the pitch. Swing and a foul. And now it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third for Remsen St. Mary's in a 3-1 lead here in the 5th. Ryder looking for the K. From the circle, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a foul. And we'll do it again at 0-2. Winner of this game meets either GTRA or St. Edmund Wednesday night. Here's a swing and a foul, and still 0-2. So still 0-2 to Ashley Willman, giving Molly Ryder a battle. 3-1 Hawks here on the bottom of the 5th, and the pitch. Swing and a foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Up high, 1-2. Carmody Rickey still waiting at third. Brittany Johnson is at second with 1 down. And Willman trying to protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a drive. Center field. This ought to drive in a run. Catch is made by Lecce. Here comes Rickey to score, and it's 4-1. Remsen St. Mary's now with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Willman flies to center for out number 2, but the senior delivers the sac RBI to score Carmody Rickey from third to make it 4-1. Remsen St. Mary's. Here's Maya Bunkers, who was popped up to the pitcher and sacrificed in the 4th. Brittany Johnson stays at second. Here's a squaring around by Bunkers, but she pulls back, and it's ball 1. Again, she is the 8th Hawk to bat in this inning, with Remsen St. Mary's breaking through with 3 hits and 4 runs in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 4-1 Remsen St. Mary's over MMCRU in the Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs here in Region 1 of 1A. Here's a pitch missing for ball 2, 2-1 the count. So Ryder with the 2-1. Swing and a bouncer. Off the glove of the third baseman Schwartz, and everybody is safe. Here comes a runner to score. Throw is made, and the runner is out to retire the side. Brittany Johnson tried to score from second, but she was thrown out on the play. That is a 6-2 put out for out number 3, but Remsen St. Mary's bats 8 and scores 4 runs. They do it on 3 hits in the inning. There were no errors, and there was 1 left. After 5, Remsen St. Mary's 4, and MMCRU 1 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. when you want the most from your diesel. Whether it's for fun, or for work, or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the top of the 6th inning, and it's a new score here at Sunrise Park in Remsen. Remsen St. Mary's 4, MMCRU 1. For the Royals, Christina Goff, Haley Schwartz, and Kaylee Lecce to face Marina Cronin, now with a 3-run lead. Cronin has given up a run on 4 hits, and the first pitch to Goff missed for ball 1. Goff grounded out to second in the first, grounded out to short in the third. 4-1, Remsen St. Mary's here in the top of the 6th. The 1-0, swing and a drive into right field for a leadoff base hit. Right fielder Anna Conover will get it back in. So hit number 5 for MMCRU. Christina Goff is at first with nobody out for Haley Schwartz, who is 2 for 2. RBI single, forced at second in the first. She doubled to lead off the 4th, but she was caught between second and third trying to stretch it to third base. And the pitch, right down Broadway, strike 1. Okay, we have a new right fielder. Allie Gallus has replaced Anna Conover. That's right. And Conover didn't go back in. Thank you. So Allie Gallus in right field for the Hawks here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 strikes to count on Schwartz. Cronin ready, and the 0-2 pitch, swing and a fly ball left field, and that will fall in for a base hit. Sliding into second is Goff, and a throw to second gets by and goes to the fence near the MMCRU dugout, and that will be a throwing error. Goff will go to third on a throwing error. I believe they'll charge it to Carmody Rickey, or if the ball just got away from whoever was covering second. And Schwartz is on with her 3rd hit of the game. And here's Kaylee Lecce, who has reached on a fielder's choice and struck out swinging in the 1st and 4th innings respectively. So MMCRU something cooking. 2 on. Here goes a runner to second. And a easy stolen base for Haley Schwartz. So now 2 in scoring position, with nobody out and a 1-0 count on Kaylee Lecce. Christina Goff at third, and Haley Schwartz now 3 for 3 at second. So a big chance here for Lecce, with the Royals trailing 4-1. Here's a strike on the inside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. But hey, wouldn't you want anything else from playoff softball, huh? 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 1-2 to Lecce. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners at second and third for MMCRU. Remsen St. Mary's with a 4-run bottom of the 5th leads the Royals 4-1 on Fuller Digital Solutions. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a foul. Still 1-2. Our thanks to Kyle Jorgensen for coming over tonight and doing our engineering. Understand Keith Crane is also doing the game for Classic Hits 92.1 KCHE. But he's somewhere that I can't see. How can he see the game? Here's a swing and a foul, and it's 1-2. Keith and I had a good time with the doubleheader in baseball Saturday here in Remsen with South O'Brien and Galen Catholic, and then St. Mary's and Hartley Melvin Sanborn. 1-2 pitch, swing and a pop-up, and It will fall and then go foul. As Marina Cronin knew where the ball was, but Ashley Willman was kind of looking for it. Could have made a play on it, but it falls harmlessly for a strike, and it's still 1-2. So Cronin checks the forearm. And another 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. So Marina Cronin and Kaylee Lecce having a battle here in the top of the 6th inning. Runners at second and third for the Royals with nobody out in a 4-1 Remsen St. Mary's lead. And another 1-2 pitch coming, maybe the 5th or 6th. And here it is, outside, 2-2. Grandstand umpires are trying to will that one just a little bit to the right from our perspective. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a long, loud foul again. Maybe Keith had a chance to catch that one. I understand he's down the left field line. So Marina Cronin for Remsen St. Mary's, Kaylee Lecce for MMCRU still battling. 2-on, nobody out, 4-1. Hawks over the Royals, 2-2 pitch, swing and a foul. Let me see. I will bet you, Kyle, the change in my pocket, the next pitch is a ball. I've got 95 cents in my pocket. And 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Well, there goes 95 cents. Catch up with me after the game, Kyle. By then, I might be gone. Christina Goff at third, Haley Schwartz at second, as this battle rages between Marina Cronin of the Hawks and Lecce of the Royals. Another 2-2 pitch. 1 pitch too late. Now the count is full. At 3 balls and 2 strikes, it was low and inside. Maya Holmes, the Royals first baseman, waiting on deck. 4-1, St. Mary's over MMCRU, if we haven't given you the score in a while. Payoff pitch, low ball 4, they're loaded. So Kaylee Lecce battling. Marina Cronin finally coaxes a walk. And let's see. I believe, yep, that is the second walk given up by Cronin. And here's Maya Holmes. Lined up to the pitcher in the first, singled in the fourth. 4-1, Remsen St. Mary's in the top of the 6th, but the Royals have the bases loaded. Nobody out. The pitch, swing and a foul. Holmes just got a piece of it. Strike 1. Molly Ryder, the pitcher, would be next. Christina Goff singled. She's at third. Haley Schwartz has her 3rd hit of the game. She's at second. Kaylee Lecce, after a long battle with Marina Cronin, is at first on the second walk given up by Cronin. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a bouncer to short. Here's a throw to third. A run will score, and there's 1 down. So Christina Goff will score. Fielder's choice ground out. Or, yeah, Haley Schwartz is out. 6-5 for out number 1, but Holmes should get credit for the RBI. And here's Molly Ryder, who grounded out to the pitcher in the second, struck out swinging in the fourth. It's 4-2, Remsen St. Mary's swinging a foul by Ryder for strike 1. Caitlin Evans, the right fielder, waiting on deck. So MMCRU with their first run since the top of the first. We're in the top of the 6th. It's 4-2, Remsen St. Mary's. Marina Cronin. And the Hawks trying to get out of more trouble. And the 0-1. Here's a bouncing ball right back to Cronin. Throw to third, and the runner is safe. It gets away from third baseman Maya Bunkers. Everybody is safe. So Ryder will reach on a fielder's choice. And here comes Caitlin Evans. So no error on the play. It's just that Lecce beat the throw to third. So the bases are loaded again with one out. And another run is in. No. Swing and a miss, strike one. That's right. First base was open. There was two on. Yeah. So it's still 4-2. Remsen St. Mary's, but the bases are loaded for the Royals with one out and a one-strike pitch to Evans. Missing for a 1-ball, 1-strike count. MMCRU with 6 hits. 3 for Remsen St. Mary's. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-1 the count. Again, a Royal at every base with one out and one in. Lecce is at third, Holmes at second, and Ryder is at first for the Royals. The 2-1, swing and a pop-up, and it will fall, and a run will score. Here's a throw to third, and the runner is safe. It's now 4-3, Remsen St. Mary's. As Kaylee Lecce will score from third, Caitlin Evans will get credit with the fielder's choice RBI or infield fly. All right. But a run will score. There's 2 down. And here's Kirsten Lecce. Grounded out to second on a great play by Tori Gallus in the second, singled in the fifth. So 2 in. Runners at second and third. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Brittany Johnson over to first in time to retire the side. But Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union scores 2 on 2 hits in the inning. There was 1 error and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th as Remsen St. Mary's leads MMCRU 4-3 from Fuller Digital Solutions.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
What a game. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Remsen St. Mary's 4, MMCRU 3 in Region 1 of Class 1A of the Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs. Tori Gallus, Lexi Delperdang, Hallie Gallus will bat. That's 6, 7, and 8 against Molly Ryder as the Royals down 4-1 entering the top of the 6th, battle back with 2 runs and only trail by 1. With a couple innings left, or actually an inning and a half left. 1 strike now the count to Gallus, who is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. Flew out to center in the second, flew out to right in the fourth. She'll foul it back for strike 2. So 2 strikes to count, and the pitch by Ryder. Swing and a drive, base hit. Over the glove of first baseman Maya Holmes. That is the first hit for Gallus and the 4th hit for Remsen St. Mary's. And here comes Lexi Delperdang. Lexi reached on an error in the second, doubled, and scored last inning. 4-3 in favor of St. Mary's over MMCRU in the bottom of the 6th. Delperdang squares around to bunt, pulls back, it's in for a strike, and it's 0-1. So a big step out by Delperdang to check Coach Harpenow in the third base coaching box. The 1-strike pitch, swing and a foul, and it's 0-2. Again, Remsen St. Mary's with 6, 7, and 8 here. In the bottom of the 6th, leading 4-3. 0-2 the count to Delperdang. Remsen St. Mary's bats came alive last inning when they scored 4 to take a 4-1 lead, but then in the top of this inning, MMCRU with 2 on 2 hits and an error. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2-2. Again, Tori Gallus at first, leading off this inning with a single. Nobody out, and here's a pitch high, and it's a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Lexi Delperdang, batting for Remsen St. Mary's, bottom of the 6th. A 4-3, Hawks lead, and there's high, ball 4. Gallus will go to second. Delperdang is the 4th walk given up by Ryder, and here comes Anna Conover back. Courtesy runner, Grayson Schrader, number 10, to replace Delperdang at first. So I'm sure the last thing that Coach Kayla Means of MMCRU wanted to see, a couple on with nobody out in the bottom of the 6th inning with just 3 outs left. So Anna Conover will bat. She was replaced by Hallie Gallison Wright in the top of the inning. So Anna has grounded out to third. That was back in the 2nd, hit by a pitch, scored on a wild pitch in the 5th. All right, so all the paperwork by Coach Harpenow is done, and Anna Conover will step in. Again, 2 on with nobody out, and a 4-3 St. Mary's lead in the 6th, and the pitch is in for a strike to Anna, and it's 0-1. She'll square around the bunt and the pitch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tori Gallus at second. And Grayson Schrader running at first, and the pitch, swing and a drive, center field, but right at center fielder Kaylee Lecce, and there is 1 away. She quickly gets it in, no tag for either of the runners. Conover flies to center for out number 1. Here's Sydney Schrader. Sydney grounded out to second in the 3rd. RBI single and a run scored in the 5th. 4-3 Remsen St. Mary's over Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, in the first round of Class 1A of the 2020 Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs. Here's a bunt foul at the plate by Schrader, 0-1. Top of the order, Carmody Ricky waiting on deck. Looking ahead at the top of the 7th for MMCRU, it'll be 9, 1, and 2. Isabel Olson, Faith Olson, and Christina Goth. So Schrader steps out. Again, checks Coach Harpenau in the third base coaching box. Squares around. There's a bunt taken by Ryder. Throw to third. It is in time, and there's 2 down. Tori Gallus is out on a 1-5 play on the force for out number 2. Sydney Schrader will reach on a fielder's choice. Grayson Schrader is at second. Here's the top of the order. Carmody Ricky batting for the 4th time. Flown out to center, grounded out to short. RBI single and a run scored in the 5th. 4-3 St. Mary's. Here's a pitch outside, ball 1. Again, MMCRU took a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning, where Remsen St. Mary scored 4. The Royals responded with 2 in the top of the 6th, and that's where we're at, 4-3. Remsen St. Mary's with 2 out, 2 on, and a 1-1 count on Ricky. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Remsen St. Mary's 4, MMCRU 3, and the pitch, swing and a pop-up right side. Who wants it? Holmes will make the catch, and that retires the side. Ricky pops to first for out number 3. So a promising inning comes up with nothing for St. Mary's. No runs on 1 hit in the inning, no errors, 2 left. We go to the top of the 7th, last chance for MMCRU trailing Remsen St. Mary's 4-3 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun, or for work, or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
We go to the top of the 7th, critical point of the game for Marcus Meriden Cleghorn, Remsen Union, down to their last 3 outs for the season, as they'll put up Isabel Olson at the number 9 spot, then the top of the order, Faith Olson and Christina Goff to face Marina Cronin, who has given up 3 runs on 6 hits so far. Olson is 0 for 2, and the first pitch of the top of the 7th is high for ball 1. Olson struck out looking in the 3rd, grounded out to the pitcher in the 5th. So Isabel Olson ahead in the count, 1-0. Cronin of St. Mary's with the pitch, low for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Again, 9-1-2 for the Royals here in the top of the 7th, a 4-3 St. Mary's lead. The 2-0, swing and a foul. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Our game now about an hour and a half old. Clouds moved over, took out the sun for a little while. Sun is now slowly setting behind the trees here in Remsen. But warm and humid and breezy. The 2-1. Swing and a bouncer right to Carly Ortman. Steps on the bag, 1 up and 1 down. Olson out 3 unassisted for out number 1. Now the Royals down to their final 2 outs for the season. Here's the top of the order in Faith Olson, the left fielder. Walked and scored the first run of the game in the 1st. Popped up the 3rd, or 1st in the 3rd. Rounded out to 3rd in the 5th. 4-3 Remsen St. Mary's in the top of the 7th with 1 out, and the pitch missing for ball one. Christina Goff, who singled and scored her last time up, waiting on deck. The 1-0 by Cronin. There's the strike. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Faith Olson. With 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th. Hawks lead the Royals 4-3. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th. Hawks lead the Royals 4-3. Cronin checks the forearm. The left forearm, that is. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Everybody's trying to get my money now. I already owe Kyle 95 cents, but he gets mileage and I don't. 2-2 pitch coming from Cronin to Faith Olson. And here it is. Swinging a foul. Still 2-2. So with a big crowd on hand at Sunrise Park in Remsen, another 2-2 pitch, swinging a foul. Look out. Well, at least he could have dived for it, but I can understand on the incline that might be a little tough. So still 2-2 to Faith Olson. Marina Cronin looking to end things here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul. Faith just got a piece of it to stay alive at 2-2. Again tomorrow night, Remsen St. Mary's baseball against Galen Catholic. In the Iowa playoffs at 7 tomorrow night at Thielen Memorial Field on Fuller Digital Solutions. Another 2-2 by Cronin. Just missed, and it's 3-2. A full count to Faith Olson. Sounded like the air kind of got sucked out of the place for a second. Cronin with the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a drive. Base hit. All the way to the fence for extra bases. Faith Olson with a 1-out double. The tying run is at second for Remsen Union with 1 out, and here comes Christina Goth. Again, Marina Cronin battling with the Royals hitter. This time it was Faith Olson. That is hit number 7 for the Royals, and here comes Christina Goth, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored last inning. 4-3, Hawks over the Royals, top of the 7th. There's a swing and a foul for strike 1. Marcus Meriden Cleghorn led 1-0 to the bottom of the 5th, where Remsen St. Mary's took a 4-1 lead. The Royals with 2 in the top of the 6th, and it's 4-3 in the top of the 7th. 1 out, runner at second, and the 1-strike pitch. Low and inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. But wouldn't you expect anything else from a playoff game, huh? As we mentioned, MMCRU beat St. Mary's 6-0 over in Cleghorn back on July 1st in War Eagle Conference softball. Here is a bouncing ball, base hit up the middle. This ought to tie the game. Here comes Faith Olson to score. A throw is not in time. Runner goes to second. We are tied at 4. RBI single by Christina Goth. And we're tied at 4 as Marcus Meriden Cleghorn has rallied from a 4-1 deficit to tie it at 4 with still 1 out and still a runner at second for Haley Schwartz, who's 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double and a run batted in. The pitch by Cronin. Low for ball one. Kaylee Lecce, the center fielder, waiting on deck. One down. One on at second. One in. Tied at 4 in the top of the 7th. The 1-0. Missing for ball 2. 2-0 the count. And Marina Cronin has to be careful. Haley Schwartz with 2 singles and a double, a run batted in. And now time is called. And now she'll be intentionally walked. I think somebody in the same area's dugout heard me. So an intentional walk. That is walk number 3 given up by Cronin. So that puts runners at first and second with one out for Kaylee Lecce. Reached on a fielder's choice, struck out, walked and scored last inning. And now time is called. Here comes Coach Monty Harpenow as catcher Ashley Willman will join him in the circle. And now Kaylee Lecce and Maya Holmes, the batters for MMCRU, will meet with Coach Means midway between home and third. The conference is over with Coach Harpenow. 4-4 tie. And Kaylee Lecce waiting for a pitch. Cronin ready. And the pitch to Lecce. Swing and a foul. Strike one. 4-4 tie here in the top of the 7th. Again, Isabel Olson grounded out to first. Faith Olson with a double. Christina Goff with an RBI single. She's at second. Haley Schwartz intentionally walked after going 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. The one strike pitch, swing and a bouncer right up the middle. This will give MMCRU the lead. An RBI single by Kaylee Lecce. That is the 9th hit of the game. MMCRU with 2 runs in the top of the 7th to lead 5-4 after they were down 4-1 after 6. So another RBI single, and here's Maya Holmes, who has a single, a run batted in, and she's also lined out to the pitcher. There's a swing and a foul, strike one, and there's still one out. Haley Schwartz is at second. Kaylee Lecce is at first after delivering an RBI single to give MMCRU the lead 5-4 here in the top of the 7th. Still 2 on, still 1 out, and 2 in. And there's a base hit. And the runners will stop at first, second, and third. Single for Maya Holmes. Haley Schwartz at third. Kaylee Lecce at second. That is 4 hits in the inning and 11 for MMCRU in the game. And here's Molly Ryder, the pitcher, with a big chance to extend a 5-4 lead for MMCRU in the top of the 7th. The pitch, outside, ball one. And again, Marina Cronin has to be careful. Like we said, a wild pitch will possibly score a run. A Royal at every base with 1 out and 2 in. 5-4 Royals over the Hawks, top of the 7th. And the pitch, swing and a drive. That's it in a gap. That will score 1. And the Royals will go station to station. It's now 6-4. Schwartz scores from third with another RBI single, this time by the pitcher Molly Ryder. Kaylee Lecce will go to third. Maya Holmes to second. And here is the 8th Royal to bat in the inning, Caitlin Evans, who's 0 for 3. With a ground out to first, a strikeout, and out on an infield fly rule last inning. 6-4 now. MMCRU still in the top of the 7th, bases loaded with 1 out and 3 in. There's a pitch for a strike by Marina Cronin, and it's 0-1. Marina Cronin has given up 5 hits and 3 runs this half of the 7th inning. The Royals lead 6-4. Here's a bouncing ball. Ortman will throw home for the force. And there's 2 down. Kaylee Lecce is out on a 3-2 play for out number 2. Maya Holmes to third. Molly Ryder to second. Caitlin Evans reaches on a fielder's choice. And here is the 9th Royal to bat in the inning, Kristen Lecce, who grounded out to second, singled, grounded out to short to end the 7th, or to end the top of the 6th. After the Royals had scored 2 to come within 4-3, but they've scored 3 here in the top of the 7th. The lead 6-4 in the pitch. Here is a bouncing ball, and that's another run. RBI single for Kirsten Lecce. And the scoring continues for MMCRU. 4 runs in the inning. It's now 7-4. Molly Ryder goes to third. Caitlin Evans is at second. RBI single by Kirsten Lecce, and the inning continues. Here's Isabel Olson, who started off this inning grounding out to first. So officially, she's 0 for 3, but batting for the second time this inning. 7-4 MMCRU, and the pitch, swing and a foul, strike 1. Again, Ryder at third, Evans at second, Lecce at first. Again, MMCRU at 3-6 coming in. They had part of their season canceled because of COVID-19. They lead the 10-2 Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 7-4 in the 7th. Here's a pitch low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So all of a sudden, looking ahead to the bottom of the 7th for Remsen St. Mary's with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 2, 3, and 4, Carly Ortman, Brittany Johnson, and Ashley Willman, who all are good hitters. 1-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball to second. Tori Gallus, and it'll go through. 2 runs are going to score on the error. It's 9-4. MMCRU. I thought Tori Gallus had that ball, but it went right through the wicket. So an E4 for Isabel Olson to reach. Molly Ryder will score. Caitlin Evans will score. It's now 9-4 MMCRU as Kirsten Lecce is at third. Here's Faith Olson batting for the second time. She doubled and scored earlier this inning. Earlier, walked and scored, popped up to first, and grounded out to third. 6 runs in and a 9-4 Royals lead here in the top of the 7th. And the pitch by Cronin. Inside, runner goes to second, and the runner is out to retire the side. So Isabel Olson is thrown out on a 2-6 play to retire the side. But what a top of the 7th for MMCRU. 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. In the inning, there was only 1 error, and there was 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and now Remsen St. Mary's down to their final 3 outs for the season. They trail MMCRU 9-4 on Fuller Digital Solutions.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees. And best of all, no limits. EverTech.
What a top of the 7th by MMCRU. 6 runs on 6 hits against a good pitcher for Remsen St. Mary's Marina Cronin. Now the Royals looking to retire Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the 7th and come up with a big upset win in the first round of Region 1 here in Remsen on this Monday night. There's a pitch from a strike, and it's 0-1 to Carly Ortman, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. It's 9-4, MMCRU, bottom of the 7th. Ortman to lead it off. Here's a ground ball and a base hit. That is hit number 5 for Remsen St. Mary's, and here comes Brittany Johnson. Yeah, I know 5 runs is a tough hill to climb, but a good start. Ortman will single, and here comes a courtesy runner, Claire Schrader, number 16, at first base. Brittany Johnson has flown out to right, walked, and walked. So officially 0 for 1.
Shortstop number 12, Brandy Johnson.
But if you're MMCRU, you got to have your defense behind Molly Ryder. So Claire Schrader running at first for Carly Ortman, and the pitch outside, ball 1. Again, Remsen St. Mary's trailed 1-0 going into the bottom of the 5th, scored 4 to take a 4-1 lead. The 1-0 missing for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Then Marcus Merritt and Cleghorn Remsen Union scored 2 in the top of the 6th, and then the big 6-run, 6-inning. And there's a strike, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Brittany Johnson, with Ashley Willman, the lone senior for the Hawks, waiting on deck. The 2-1 missing, ball 3, 3-1 the count. And what Remsen St. Mary's needs right now are base runners. 3-1 pitch. There's a strike, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Claire Schrader running for Carly Ortman at first with nobody out. The payoff pitch, swing and a foul. Kicked down by Coach Harpenow in the third base coaching box, and it's still 3-2 to Brittany Johnson. And here is a ball bouncing off of third, and that is a single. Ground ball by Brittany Johnson. Claire Schrader will stop at second, so 2 singles. And Coach Means coming out to check her third baseman, Haley Schwartz. Again, that one on the ground, hit off the bag and must have hit off Haley. And so time is called. So 2 on with nobody out. Remsen St. Mary's with 2 hits in the inning now has 6 in the game, and Schwartz will stay in the game. Claire Schrader at second, Brittany Johnson at first. With nobody out, Remsen St. Mary's trailing 9-4, bottom of the 7th. Here's Ashley Willman, who grounded out to third, flown out to center. A sac fly to center to score a run in the 5th, and the pitch outside by Ryder for ball 1.
Ashley Willman.
The 1-0, right down Broadway, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 2-0 on the ground, knocked down by the shortstop, and no throw made. That will be an error, and the bases are loaded. Ashley Willman reaches on an error on shortstop Christina Goff. Bases are loaded, nobody out for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the 7th, with St. Mary's trailing 9-4. Here comes Maya Bunkers, and the pitch low for ball 1. Claire Schrader running for Carly Ortman at third. Brittany Johnson at second. And Ashley Willman running for herself at first. Here's a ground ball to short. Here's a throw home. There's one down. The force is made. Schrader is out. 6-2 for out number one. Johnson goes to third. Willman to second. Maya Bunkers reaches on a 6-2 fielder's choice, and here's Tori Gallus. Gallus has flown out to center, flown out to right, singled, and was thrown out at third last inning. So still the bases loaded, one out, 9-4 MMCRU over Remsen St. Mary's, bottom of the seventh. And the pitch. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. As you can guess, the game is really slowed down since the bottom of the fifth. The one-strike pitch, swing and a pop-up. Ryder will make the catch, and there's two down. Tori Gallus fouls out to the pitcher Ryder for out number two, and Remsen St. Mary's down to their final out for the 2020 season. Octavia Gallus, number 21, now running for Maya Bunkers at first. Here's Lexi Delperdang to try to keep it going. Oh, I'm sorry. Octavia Gallus is batting. Okay. The pitch. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. So Octavia Gallus, right-handed hitter wearing number 21, well, batting 1,000. No home runs, 1 RBI. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2, and Remsen St. Mary's down to their final out of the 2020 season. Strike three called, and the game is over. And Marcus Meriden Cleghorn, Remsen Union, has pulled the upset. In a game that takes 1 hour and 54 minutes, MMCRU Octavia Gallus strikes out to end the game. That is, I believe, the first strikeout of the game for Molly Ryder, and a great season for Remsen St. Mary's comes to an end with a 9-4 loss to MMCRU in the first round of Region 1 of Class 1A of the 2020 Iowa High School Girls Softball Playoffs. The final score will read MMCRU 9, Remsen St. Mary's 4 for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the seventh inning. No runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and the bases were left loaded. We'll be back to wrap things up from Sunrise Park in Remsen after this from Fuller Digital Solutions.
Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies, we can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matkin Insurance in Remsen. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
EverTech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends, and EverTech has been there when others haven't, and we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Welcome back to Sunrise Park in Remsen. Along with Kyle Jorgensen, I'm Joe Van Gore on Fuller Digital Solutions. And for the second time this season, Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union beats Remsen St. Mary's. In the regular season, after coming off a COVID quarantine back on July 1st over in Cleghorn, MMCRU defeats Remsen St. Mary's 6-0. But higher stakes here in the first round of the 2020 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Class 1A Region 1 tournament. Well, MMCRU took a 1-0 lead into the bottom of the fifth inning, where Remsen St. Mary scored 4 runs to take a 4-1 lead. But then MMCRU with 2 runs on the top of the sixth, and after the Hawks failed to score in the bottom of the sixth, MMCRU has a 6-run, 6-inning, or 6-run, 6-hit top of the seventh inning, and Remsen St. Mary's had the bases loaded with nobody out, but they failed to score as MMCRU, and folks, you have to call this an upset based on what as MMCRU defeats Remsen St. Mary's by the score of 9-4 here in the Region 1 tournament in Class 1A. So the reward for MMCRU, they will go to Ruthven on Wednesday and play either GTRA or St. Edmund, who are playing in Ruthven tonight. And checking MMCRU's schedule, no, they did not play either of those teams this season. All right, here's the line score. First of all, for Remsen St. Mary's, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, 9 left. The losing pitcher for the Hawks, Marina Cronin, who ends her season at 10-3. But folks, remember, St. Mary's has just one senior, and that's Ashley Willman. She had the RBI single in the bottom of the seventh that beat Akron Westfield 5-4 a couple weeks ago. So certainly that will be a highlight of a 10-3 season for Remsen St. Mary's. But again, for Remsen St. Mary's, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, 9 left. The losing pitcher, Marina Cronin, who goes 10-3 on the season. For Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union, 9 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors, 6 left. The winning pitcher, Molly Ryder, who's now 4-5. Here's the offense for both these teams. First of all, for Remsen St. Mary's, RBI single and a run scored. Carly Ortman with a single. Brittany Johnson with a single. Tori Gallus with a single. Lexi Delperdang had a double and a run scored. Anna Conover had a run scored. Sydney Schrader had an RBI single and a run scored, part of the 6-hit attack, and Remsen St. Mary's didn't have a hit until the 5th inning. But Marcus Meriden Cleghorn, they had contributions up and down the way. Faith Olson had a double and 2 runs scored. Christina Goff, 2 singles, a run batted in and 2 runs scored. Haley Schwartz with 2 singles, a double, and a run batted in and a run scored. Kaylee Lecce had an RBI single and a run scored. Maya Holmes had 2 singles, a run batted in and a run scored. Molly Ryder, the pitcher, had a single and a run scored. Caitlin Evans with a run scored. And Kirsten Lecce with a couple singles and a run batted in, part of the 12-hit attack for Marcus Meriden Cleghorn Remsen Union, as they rally from a 4-1 deficit to defeat Remsen St. Mary's by the score of 9-4. So Marcus Meriden Cleghorn continues in Region 1A in Class 1A with a 4-6 record. Remsen St. Mary's with a great season. They ended at 10-3, and of course a highlight was beating Akron Westfield in the regular season for the first time since who knows when. Even the coaches at Remsen St. Mary's and their athletic director, Brenda Ortman, can't remember the last time that Remsen St. Mary's had beaten Akron Westfield in the regular season. But it was a pleasure, folks, to cover Remsen St. Mary's in softball here during the shortened 2020 season. Big thanks to Coach Monty Harpenow and assistants Jared Schutt and Lexi Harpenow and the players for their help in bringing you St. Mary's softball here from Fuller Digital Solutions. But tomorrow night in baseball, Remsen St. Mary's will take on Galen Catholic in the semifinals of District 1 of Class 1A in the Iowa High School baseball playoffs. It's a big rival game. Those two teams just met last Wednesday when Remsen St. Mary's rallied for a 7-3, 8-inning victory. So I would imagine that Blaine Harpenow will be pitching tomorrow night for the Hawks as they go against the Galen Catholic Jays for the second time in a week tomorrow night in the semifinals of District 1 in Class 1A of the Iowa High School baseball playoffs. Big thanks to Kyle Jorgensen for producing. I'm Joe Van Gore. Again, the final score in the first round of Region 1A in Class 1A of the Iowa High School girls softball playoffs, MMCRU 9 and Remsen St. Mary's 4. For Kyle Jorgensen, I'm Joe Van Gore. We bid you good night from Sunrise Park in Remsen.